and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Seminoles are on the move. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Demon Deacons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown? Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Touchdown, Florida State! Great job by the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really... Oh, he's got some space!
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finding open areas. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. got his man quickly. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the...
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This junior making his presence felt. Making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Okay, ready? Come on,
looking downfield, it's Selvia. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back open in the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Cricket.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Thanks to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They just keep firing. He's got it. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Let's go!
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Selvia. Got the back over the middle. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. Now adjusting. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw at Selvia. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Military stun.
To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Converts on fourth down, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Noles are rolling down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for the...
And he runs it in for the score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, fourth down.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. And the Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 20. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over.